Hi there. Math 116, section point 3. Or is it point 2? Nope, it's point 3. I want to look at an application problem. So this is question number 61 on page 20. Page 20. So a lot of these integral things, they seem sort of tedious, but this is how they work in action. So the question reads, if we invest P dollars, so our initial investment is P dollars for n years at interest rate I, so the rate is I and it's compounded annually. Yeah, rate annually, compounded annually. Then the future value that accrues is given by S dollars, so this is how much money you're going to make, is equal to the amount of money, P, that you put in, times 1 plus I, the interest rate, raised to the N, the number of years. And it says the interest earned, so the interest earned is therefore S, that's all the money you made at the end of n years, minus P, your initial investment. Don't care, Malwarebytes. So question number 61 says, how much money, basically, are you going to have at the end of 5 years? We have $1,200 we're initially investing for 5 years at a compound interest rate of 12%. So notice it says 12%, but you want to write it as 0.12. Otherwise, if you put a 12 in there, it's going to mess you up. So make sure it's 0.12. Change it to a percent. So we're going to use this formula. Basically saying at the end of our 5 years, we're going to get S, that's the amount of money we have accrued, $1,200 times 1 plus 0.12 raised to the 5. So you can do this in your calculator. You know, you're going to want to type in 1,200 times, it looks like an X, doesn't it? Make it a little star, times 1.12 raised to the 5th, like that. And you get this number that's not super clean, but it's satisfying in that it's big, so you made a lot of money. So that's $2,114.81. So that's pretty good, right, people? Because you put your $1,200 in, left it alone for 5 years at 12%. But 12% is pretty good. I don't think anybody's making 12% these days. Old book. I wish you could get 12% compounded annually. I think we're more like 0.2. Oh well, percent. So this is the amount of money you have at the end of 5 years. So the question is, how much interest did you make? Well, it stands to reason that you started out with $1,200, and then at the end of the time, after 5 years later, you have whatever this is, 2114.84. Sorry about my writing. So this difference right here, that difference is the interest. So to find the interest that you accrued, you take S, the total amount of money you had at the end, minus the amount of money you invested. So S is 2114.81 minus the $1,200 you put into it, and you get 1914.81. That is a pretty sweet investment. Oh, I'm longing for the days of a 12% compounded interest rate. Does that make me a hopeless romantic? I'm kidding. That's how you do this problem. That's the interest you invested, and that's your total accrued. What do they call it? Yes, the amount S. There you go.